guys, how you guys doing? What's up and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, you're most welcome. A returning subscriber, I really appreciate you coming back. Thank you for always and always coming back. Okay, on this channel, I film content around faith, lifestyle, beauty, and relationships. If that's something you want to see more of, please don't make this your last by clicking on the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, share, and all of those good stuff. Okay. Have I mentioned my name? My name is Jacinta. It's just vlogger, it's just YouTuber based in Plateau State, just Nigeria. If I've mentioned that already, then pardon me, okay? I quickly want to do this before after attending to my son. He's been all over the place, and I just want to quickly wrap this up before I attend to him. So, like I said, today I'm going to be telling you guys, I'm going to be doing a video. This video is all about I'm going to give you guys about 5 reasons why I chose my husband. Okay, why I chose to marry him out of the plenty people that were interested in me. Why I chose to marry him. Okay, so if you want to hear these reasons, selfish reasons why I chose my husband, please stick around and let's delve into the business of it. So, guys, one of the reasons that the first reason why I chose my husband, I think the first reason was because, like I said, if you guys watch our story time, if you've not, I'd really suggest that you do that. Our story time on how we met. It's on my channel. You can just scroll down and you find the video there. One reason why I chose my husband was because he wasn't like the others. Okay. I was looking for someone that genuinely cared about me and not just what I had to offer, like in terms of my body and all of that nasty stuff. That's because every other person that had met before my husband, all of them were interested in the same thing. And that was not what I was after. I was after someone that was interested in something beyond just the physical or the outlook, right? And a lot of them, or all of them, virtually failed that test. All of them clearly wanted. In fact, some self even told me to my face, like, "Hey, this is what I want." That's on period. If you're not doing, please go. And trust me, I gladly took my leave. And I'll say this to encourage my gender out there. If you're watching me and if you're trusting God for a life partner, please don't settle for less just because, okay? If you realize that these men are after something that you're not ready to give, you should not even be ready to give self, not even if. Yes, I believe in celibacy, okay? Just keep yourself for the right person. So if you realize that all of them are after the same thing, because trust me, nowadays, self in this our generation, it's very hard to see people that are not after that. Okay, so let's even be real. So don't say, oh, but all of them are like that. Oh, would I ever find someone? I found someone, you can find someone. Okay, so yeah, just don't settle for less. Basic. The second reason was because, okay, if you guys, for you guys, I don't know, my husband is a naval officer. Okay, but you should have known if you follow me enough. Sorry, I keep adjusting my my dress. If you followed me enough on this channel, you should know that my husband am I to a naval officer, and you know that they're hardly ever around. So one of the things that endeared me to him was how much of a priority he made me. And that should be yardstick for you young girls out there. The same thing again. If he doesn't prioritize you, if he doesn't care about you, if you're not in among his first five or first two things that he placed highly up there, please, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how you want to do the marriage like in long term, because you end up begging for respect, begging to be seen, begging to be heard, and really, I don't think anybody wants to go through that. I don't think you want to be in a space where you are not valued or you are not a priority. Anything just goes. You're just one of those things, right? So one reason I didn't meet to him was despite his very very busy schedule. I remember there was a time they sailed to Equatorial Guinea and there was no network there. Like even though on water there's no network, and they were there for like I think good 2 weeks or so, and I even lost like when he said he was going, I didn't even put mind that he was going to try to reach out to me. But you guys, my husband is very resilient. My mom, my mom would tell you like she knows this for a fact. My husband is very resilient. Like despite them being in another country entirely, like Equatorial Guinea, it's not as if they entered. Do you understand now? Like they were just at the border or something. He said something like that. I didn't even expect to hear from him until after he was back from that trip. It's a shock you guys to know that my husband actually found a way to reach out to me. He sent me text messages, checking on me and all of that. That was one of the things that just made me sit down and think that would you want somebody like this for yourself? Someone that would do anything just to hear how you're doing. He's not letting the job limit him to say, "Oh, I'm at sea. I cannot talk to you. I cannot communicate with you. Oh, I'm busy. I can't do this. I can't do that." So one of that, that's one of the things that endeared me to him. And even up till this, he still does that. Every day he'd call me, check up on me. He'd message me. We talk every blessed day. So yeah, that's one of the reasons that endeared me to my husband. Third reason number three, uh like I said, it's kind of linked to this one. He's very caring. Husband is very caring. Even if we are fighting, like even if I'm in a disagreement and I'm in need of something, or something comes up, or and I need his assistance or something, or I need him to help me with something, he would keep that fight aside and help me. Like, yes, you would keep that fight aside and attend to my needs. You would keep that fight aside and attend to whatever it is I'm asking him to do. Then even after, we can continue and then we'll settle it. But he never says, "Oh, because I'm not, we're having a misunderstanding or having disagreements. Oh, I'm not going to send you. I'm going to send you money like to take care of you. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to." He doesn't let that stop him from performing his duties, right? So that's one of the things that actually endeared me to him. And it's not as if, oh, I was asking for financial help from him like before we got married. Please don't do that too. Like, he on his own volition, like he would do, like, even if not financial, like anything at all. If I say, "Oh, if we're in the middle of an argument, or if we're not on the same page on something and I need his help with something," it's not even money massive most of the time. That was before we got married. Even after, money is not everything. But if I need his help on a particular matter, he will keep that fight aside. Like, he will even say, "Oh," or he won't do it grudgingly in a way that you say, "Oh," he will do it like he will help you with his one mind after he will settle the issue. So yeah, I see people complain about men that, oh, because they had issues in the house, they are refusing to help them, they're refusing to perform their duties as their duties as the husband or the man of the home. So there's some, but you guys know that there's some families that if the husband and the wife are having issues, that the people will not eat. The people know. If he was supposed to give you money for upkeep for the house, that month he will pretend as if he doesn't know. Why? Because you guys had a misunderstanding or a disagreement. Can you just imagine? So because you had a disagreement or a misunderstanding, then everybody else should now suffer. Can you guys see where I'm driving that? So it's very important who you marry. You don't go marry somebody that's, oh, he doesn't look past his anger. If he's angry, he's angry. He will not even regard you. He will not even hear you. He will not even look your side. Like, do you understand? If you marry somebody like that, you're in deep shit. Because you anytime people have misunderstanding, you see shege. And the funny thing is that people must have misunderstandings. Like, my husband is a very understanding man, but after we got married, we are see up till now we still have misunderstandings. So it's something that is inevitable. You cannot exactly skip it or avoid that. Say, "Oh, I won't fight with him. I won't have misunderstandings with him just so that he won't." No, you must have it. So since you cannot take that out of the equation, seeing as you guys are from two different backgrounds, what do you now do about it? Very important. This reason is he's very I don't know. Some people will say, "Oh, I won't say obsessed though," but he cares about me too much. And me self, this thing is doing me as if, oh, like, can you just take a break? Like, are you not tired? Like, he loves me. Yes, let me just say he loves me. My husband loves me. I know, like, it's very evident that he does. But anything that has to do with me, like, he makes sure that he's always there, right? Like, he loves wholeheartedly. Like, when I mean wholeheartedly, like everything. Like, he puts all his eggs in one basket. Yes, that's the kind of person he is. So I don't say the way he actually loves me is no joke. Okay, it is up there. And me, on the other hand, I'm not so much of a lovey-dovey kind of girl. You guys that know me personally, people know I'm a hard girl naturally, so I'm not really all the, oh, no, no. You guys, like, I don't live with my. I think my I and my husband, we lived together for just like about 2 months. That was after we got married. We've not lived together again since then. So I'm not that kind of wife that will say, "Oh my god, I want to come miss my husband. Oh, I miss my husband." Oh, not because I don't care, not because I don't miss him, but I'll thrive just fine without him, right? Like, because not because I want to, but because his job has made it so. So I would say I'm that kind of person that would adapt, even whether he's around. If he's around, fine. If he's not around, that's fine. I'll still function as me, as an individual. I'll still function perfectly fine. Not because I don't care. Like I said, we talk every day, like there's that understanding, there's that care, there's that, like, if I don't talk to my husband in 2 hours, like, I would feel off, right? Like there's something I'm not doing. So yeah, it's not as if I don't care about him. I care about him too, but he's just someone that puts all his. I'm not saying that my eggs are not. You guys should not misunderstand me. Like, I love my husband too, but do you guys understand? Like, me, I can easily just thrive without him, right? If he's around, fine. If he's not around, fine. Even though if he's not around, there's the difference is so much because I'll be doing a lot of things. But if he's around, he eases off most of my workload. But it's life. We meal regardless, okay? Eve. The reason why I married my husband, one of the reasons why I married my husband was because he has a spiritual background. He has a fair knowledge or understanding about um the spiritual. Okay. He knows one or two there. He knows like the basics of spirit of knowing God and just basically spiritual things. That was another reason that for that just said, oh, you can just work with this because trust me, how many men out there actually, I never really had men of God coming for me, but for an average man to, have the basics of these things, I feel like it's easier for you to now build with him on that foundation. Does that make sense? Yes. So that's the reason why I chose him. He has a very fair understanding of God. There sometimes I would talk and then he would quote scriptures for me, and some of the scriptures I don't even have to go and check the Bible. Let me not lie, you. Some of the scriptures you will quote, I have to go and check the Bible because that just helps me understand that he still keeps God at the center of everything. He still keeps God in view. God is still part of his, you know, all and all of that. But yeah, that is one reason I did me to him. I'd rather have someone like this than have someone that does not have a background at all. Where do I even start? How do I even start? Should I now start leading you to Christ? Like, is that where we're going to start from? Like, people know, like, yeah, even all his busy schedule, he still prays daily, he fasts, he has days that he fasts. Before I gave it to my baby, we're doing the fasting together. But now ever since the birth of my child, my son, I've not really fasted because I'm a breastfeeding mother. Okay, I don't want to die. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I stopped fasting, but I pray every day and I ensure that he prays every day as well. But he now keeps the fasting alone. He does the fasting alone. And I really thank God for that. So, ladies, please don't settle for less. Make sure you get someone that you know you can live with, really. Don't go for someone that you cannot tolerate and all of that terrible stuff. Okay. Now, I've said all this to say that it's not as if I'm just going to say this here that my husband is not an angel. Having said all of this that he is, all of these qualities that he has, he's not an angel. Trust me, he has his own flaws and all, and yeah, so you just get to live with them. You just get to choose your battles, basically. So yeah, that's just all I came to say. I'll see you guys in my next one. If you've learned something from this video, if this has helped you with more perspective as to what you should look for in a man, then let me know in the comments. If you need help, if you need to talk, please talk to me in the comments. If you don't want to talk in the comments, you can always send me a DM, ask me for my number. I'll send you my number. I'll give my Instagram handle. You can DM me there and we can talk. If you feel like it's too private, it's too public, you can say what's bothering you on YouTube. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next one.